Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Tech Toys. I'm Suresh Venkat.
And I'm Ashwin Raghunath, and this show is with your favorite words, all new and improved.
All new, yes. Improved, the jury's out on that little bit. Right, so Ashwin, big tech news this week.
Yeah.
The co-CEOs of BlackBerry resigned. First of all, BlackBerry has co-CEOs,
Right.
RIM actually, which is Research in Motion. The makers of BlackBerry had co-CEOs, Mike Lazaridius and Jim Balsillie. They've resigned after much public pressure.
Right.
Can you identify that unique point in history? BlackBerry had a lead in the market. They were the kings of email. They were the kings of portable handheld email devices. And they were becoming the kings of phones and messaging.
They were.
At some point, they lost their mojo. Do you know the exact point when they lost their mojo?
I think it was Jan 2007 when this man called Steve Jobs.
Oh, specifically Jan 2007.
Yes, when this man called Steve Jobs started cramming in an iPod, a phone and an internet device into one handheld thing.
Okay.
And I think that was the downfall of everybody else.
Okay, my favorite BlackBerry mojo losing time is when they launched a device called the Playbook without email. The kings of email released a device like this without email, so lost their mojo. But the new CEO, Thorsten Heins, he's one of the lieutenants of Jim Balsillie and Mike Lazaridius. He was their #2 man in the company, and he's taken over now.
Well,
do you hold hope for the company?
Well, all the very best for them. If they're going to change the game plan completely, I'd like to see what's in store.
On that note, Ashwin, it's time for us to take a look at the hottest gadgets this week.
5 very delicious gadgets, if I may say. And there's one camera with a projector, which means that if you're projecting yourself and shooting yourself, it's a nice infinite loop. You see millions of views.
Perfect for beer goggles.
Absolutely.
Drink beer, project yourself, watch yourself grow thinner. It's perfect. Watch.
Ask any relationship guru about what it takes to bring the spark back in a relationship, and they will tell you just one thing: concentrate on the good times. Like the times you had with your first Nokia. How the 1100 stuck by you in spite of all the faults, bumps and scratches. Forgive the mistakes they've made, like the pricing on the Lumia 800, and concentrate on the future, the Lumia 710. The Nokia Lumia 710 has got a 3.7-inch clear black capacitive touchscreen with Corning Gorilla Glass protection, a good 5-megapixel camera with LED flash, a 1.4 GHz single-core Scorpion processor, and Windows 7.5 Mango operating system, which is zippy, has no lag, and is as colorful as ever. The 710 in fact goes the extra mile. You can now customize how your phone looks and feels, and the media capabilities are top-notch. Since communication is most important in any relationship, Nokia has made sure the Lumia 710 is well equipped and future-proof with AGPS support, Bluetooth and plenty of social networking and email integration. All that said, remember that nobody is perfect. The inbuilt browser on the 710 does not support Flash, there is no option to create a hotspot, no memory card slot, and finally you'll have to use Zoom to get all your media content onto your device. All that said, at a price tag of 18,500 rupees, the 710 offers brilliant build, interface, camera and battery life. You know what they say, being open to change is most important for a successful relationship. We give the Lumia 710 a definite pick. MSI is better known for their motherboards and graphic cards, but it seems like the company is now slowly shifting focus to the notebook segment. While it lacks the build and finesse a Dell or the Asus offer, time to see if the GX780R gaming laptop manages to change the perception for good. First, for the specifications. The GX780R comes with a 17.3 full high-definition anti-glare screen and is powered by Intel Core i7-2630QM processor. It also comes with 16 GB of RAM and has two 640 GB hard drives and an NVIDIA GT 555M graphics card. For connectivity, the MSI has 5 USB ports, a DVD drive, HDMI and VGA output, and in terms of performance, the MSI is only a tiny bit ahead as compared to the Dell XPS 17 in the video encoding and gaming tests. While the GX780R is an improvement compared to MSI's earlier gaming netbooks, the expensive price tag of $1,20,000, flimsy build quality, below average battery life and cramped keyboard force us to give this one a definite kick. The name of the game is integration, and that's exactly what Nikon does with its new Coolpix S1200 PJ, a compact camera with a built-in projector. As far as build quality and looks go, like all Nikon cameras, the S1200 PJ is quite a looker. Available in classy black and hot pink, the S1200 PJ is minimal and the matte finish adds to its looks. The camera comes with a 3-inch display, 4-way navigation pad, shoots pictures in 14.1 megapixels and videos in 720p HD resolution. But the real declincher with the S1200 PJ is its inbuilt projector, which lets you click and flaunt in a matter of seconds. In fact, though the camera does not come with an HDMI connector, you can attach a USB cable to the camera to project content from any iOS device. With 40% more brightness, a camera projector can display videos or photos up to a size of 60 inches diagonally. With pretty good image quality, plenty of manual and semi-manual settings, this camera, priced at $13,300, is ideal for anyone who wants to portray their images conveniently. If you've been on the lookout for a phone for your kid that is affordable yet with the times, the Galaxy Y at $7,350 is definitely worth checking out. It's a compact smartphone with 3-inch capacitive touchscreen, Android's latest 2.3 operating system, and the stripped-down version of TouchWiz user interface. The 830 MHz processor makes this phone quite peppy, and swiping through home screens and apps is quick and fluid with practically no lag. In fact, if your kid likes music, the music player on the Galaxy Y is pretty awesome. Connectivity-wise, the phone comes equipped with 3G, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and the browser does a decent job of rendering web pages. Now, for all that we hate about this phone: 1. The quality of video and the added poor resolution of the screen. 2. The cramped on-screen keyboard. And 3. The terrible 2-megapixel fixed focus camera, which doesn't do well at all in indoor shots. Our verdict: you're better off with either the Micromax A70 or the Spice MI350N.
Right, it's time for a quick break on Tech Toys, but coming up after the break.
So far, so good.
So far is so good, and Pippa is even better. We'll talk about Sopa, we'll talk about Pippa, and we'll tell you how to get a lot more productive at work. That is if you want to go to work. If you don't want to go to work, still watch the story.